Hello my lovelies and welcome to a brand new video. Today we have a come shop with me to George Asda, and I was so excited to go into store today just because I haven't been in a while and I know that there's going to be loads of summer bits out. As you can see, we start straight off the back. Right at the beginning there are some beautiful little summer dresses, quite a few, so I'm going to go through them and show you what's on offer in their store at the moment. We had this little colourful dress. It was like a pink and orange dress, and then just next to it we had this dress here, which was more like a red, kind of burnt orangey red colour. The material was quite thin, quite cooling, and it was only £12. We had another pink and cream little sundress here, spaghetti straps, really nice. One of those dresses you could just throw on and a pair of sandals and you're good to go in that really hot weather, and great for holiday over your swim costume and stuff like that. Had this one here which was black and white, had pineapples over it. This one was coming in at £10. And just behind that we had another dress. I feel like this one was slightly a different style. It had like a seam going through the middle, as you can see there. It was like a orangey red colour with white flowers all over it. Again, like a little sundress, it was just a little bit of a different material, and it had a stitching going through the centre. Then we had this little dress here. I really like this. I don't know why I didn't pick this up actually. I think it might have been that little tear at the bottom that put me off, but I love the sleeves on this. The little puff sleeves, and that sort of embroidered kind of detail on the sleeves as well. Really, really nice, and that was coming in at £16. Just behind we had another little dress here. There's so many dresses, guys. If you want summer dresses, go to George Asda because they have you covered. So many different styles, colours, prints. This one was coming in at £12 and they're really reasonable priced. We had this ribbed dress here which was quite nice. It was quite thick and it had those big silver buttons going down the front, more like a bodycon style of dress, sleeveless, as you can see there. It was like a navy blue colour. Another dress here, another little sundress. This was more of like a cotton kind of material, like a cotton, maybe polyester, like stretchy. I'm rubbish with materials, I'm so sorry, but it did feel nice and stretchy and comfortable. And then we had this dress here with the thicker straps. I wasn't a fan of this dress, to be honest, and myself. A couple of tears down there, as you can see, and it also came in the pink and like whitey cream colour. So nice bright colours for you for the summer. I did like these dresses here. This is a bit more me, guys. This black dress, you know I love a black summer dress. Had a bit of ruching on the sleeves there. It was a v-neck at the back and the front, which I really, really enjoyed about this dress. This was coming in at £20. This was quite a sort of it wasn't, you know, like it wasn't like it's really soft, you know, when you touch the material and it's really soft. That wasn't like that. It was more of just like a cotton kind of roughy material. Nevertheless, it was still really nice. And then we had this orange dress, had pockets at the bottom there, as you can see, and it had like a stretchy ribbon material at the top. I like this dress. This is definitely one that I would wear. And then we're going on to some two-piece sets which are here. This stripy one, I love the colour of this. I do like the neutrals and the stripes, neutral colours. Had the matching shorts just below, as you can see there. Again, I liked this. It was nice. If I wore short sets, then I would definitely have picked this up to try it. So just next to that one, we also had this one here, which was kind of like I don't know, is it animal print or just like a dobby print in a cream and black, and then it also had matching shorts as well. The material was very different for this. It's like a more of a stretchy material, kind of more of a nylon-y material, I guess. Had that kind of lettuce hem edging at the bottom of the shorts. Some more cold short sets here. I did like this one. I like the kind of the vest top for it and the matching shorts. This is one that I would wear maybe at home. I don't wear shorts out, so that's why I'm saying at home. And this one here was the same shape and style as that black and white one that I just showed you, but in this orangey red colour, as you can see there. with those shorts. As you can see, the shorts have that kind of lettuce hem edge in there, which I thought was quite cute. So here we have some co-ords again, long trouser, long sleeve co-ord top here. I do like the pattern of this. It was quite nice. It felt quite nice material wise. £16 for the top, and then you also have the matching trousers there. I am loving all of the co-ord sets throughout all of the supermarkets at the moment. I just think they're so easy to wear, and I think they look quite smart. Put on a pair of sandals, or you could put, you know, some dressy shoes on and dress it up. Really depends on what you prefer. And again, we have this top here, another one that I thought was really, really nice with all those leaves over it. And then it also came with the matching wide leg trousers as well there. So yeah, I'm really loving all of these two-piece sets. I just think they're great. And the trousers were coming in at £10. I will say I found some really good co-ord sets, which were really good price. And you'll see as we go through the video just how good of a price. I love this one here. Now, I would have picked this up, but they didn't have my size. The biggest size they had in the top, I think it was like a 22 or a 24. And I know that it would have been too big. It did look, as you can see there was either a 16, which I knew would have been too small, and a 22 and a 24. I really needed that 20. And those trousers, this was so cheap, like for what it was. And I feel like this would look really nice on. It was really cheap. Look, the trousers were £13. I think that is such a good price. And that little white matching top, I think that you could dress this up and wear it of an evening. Really, really good price. As you can see, I'm thumbsing it up. I did really like that one. Then we had this knitted sleeveless top here. That was coming in at £14. It was I had a matching pair of shorts as well, as you can see just below. Felt really soft, really nice to touch, and the shorts were coming in at £15. As you can see, the little gold tassel on the string bits there. This felt like it'd be really comfortable on. We have some cami tops here. This is what is this patchwork kind of cami top with the blues and the pinks. Quite nice. That was coming in at £8. Adjustable straps on that top as well. And then just behind we had the sleeveless shirts in a baby pink. Really nice. I like the colour of this, and I think that this would look lovely with either some jeans or some shorts or some wide leg trousers, whatever you fancied. And it did also come in like a baby blue, pastel-y blue colour, as you can see there. And here we have some camis. As I said, there were quite a few cami tops, and you have the choice out of the plain black, white, and there was also like a white and blue patterned one just behind that white one there, and that was coming in at £7 for the plain ones. And I think the pattern one was a little bit more expensive. Let's have a look. Yeah, that was £8, so £1 more for the pattern one. And as I'm showing you, it has adjustable straps on those camis as well. So just in between those, we had some trainers, and these were like a salmony pink kind of colour with a blue little stripe. Quite sort of thick, based, soled, shall I say. Some more camis here. These ones are obviously not as thin strapped as the other ones that I just showed you. And then we have these plain white pumps here with the flower detail on the side. They were coming in at £18. So they had a great selection of wide leg trousers as well. As you can see, these were great. The quality of them felt really nice. They were like a linen material, and they had that sort of pinstripe going down the front, a stretchy waist, and it also had the ties to tie up at the front. These were coming in at £20, and they were like a lovely sort of pastel green colour. These were very smart as well. I thought they were nice. They had that stripe going down the side. Again, they were like a linen material, but a nice thick linen material. And they were coming in at £18. A lovely cream colour with that beautiful brown stripe down the side. You could definitely dress these up or dress them down, make them look smart, make them look casual, whatever you wanted to. Really nice thick waist band on these as well. And then these ones were like a stretchy material, really comfy pair of trousers. So you could wear these sort of daytime relaxed setting I had a bit of gold hardware there on those ones, and those were coming in at £12.50. I think that said there. They had a white stripe going down the side. Really nice, really comfortable pair of trousers. Then we had some t-shirts here. These ones were coming in at £10 with that gold detail on the front. And just in between those t-shirts, there's some belts, which were quite nice. You had the brown and the black. And we had this Nevada t-shirt, which was like a salmon kind of pinky colour. That was coming at £14. And another graphic tee just behind there, as you can see there. So we had a bit of denim here, and this is a pair of animal print jeans. They didn't have any stretch in them though. They were coming in at £17. And I don't normally go in the jean section, but I thought I'd give you a little look, as I do like George Asda jeans. I think they are quite nice, and every now and then I find a nice gem pair of jeans. These were mum style jeans, and as you can see, they was coming in all different colours. You had the green, the pink, a white, and then you had the blue and the black. So yeah, some really nice jeans and a good variety of colours. And I just wanted to pan over those just so you could see. I love the colour of these loose fit jeans. Again, they didn't have any stretch in them, which was, I like a bit of stretch in the jeans. If they ain't got stretch, to me, they don't appeal to me. So, yeah, I thought I'd just let you know that those ones do not have any stretch. But these skinny jeans here all had a nice bit of stretch, and they were lovely and thick. Then just above the jeans, we had some jackets here. These are very popular. I am seeing them in every store at the moment. These kind of quilted style of little jackets. And they had some in Primark as well, which I thought were quite nice. Very unique, very different. Again, these are very different, very unique. I don't know. I don't know if they're my type of thing. But I thought they were nice. This one had black trimming, as you can see there, and it was coming in at £35. They were all roughly around £35. You have sort of black one here, which is kind of a bit of a paisley print, shall I say. And yeah, they look like they'd be really warm. I guess you could still wear them, as we do still have a bit of a chill in the air on the hot days or sort of towards the evening. This one was quite nice as well, a bit more of an animal print with that green inner, sort of inner, is that the right word? The inside was green, shall I say. And again, that was coming at £35. And we have another sort of animal print one here, which was like a brown and like a beigey colour. So yeah, very different. Not my cup of tea, but really nice. They felt quite nice, and they would be very warm. These tops are definitely my cup of tea. I do like this style of top. Had a cream one with the blue little flowers on. Very nice. It felt like it was like a linen and cotton material. Had that little peephole there at the top of the top with a little tie up. And it also came in black, as you can see there. I did like the black top. I do love like a black base with like a floral. I don't know what it is, but I'm drawn to it. This little jacket here, again, it was a bit like the padded jackets that I was just showing you, but this was a denim one. I did like this one. I thought it was really nice. It was coming in at £28. As you can see, I pulled it out, was having a real good look at it. And yeah, it's very different to what I would normally go for, but I did like it. One that I probably would wear or give a try. We had some wide leg trousers here. I feel like these are an old selection. I feel like I've seen them before. Then we had some t-shirts, some plain t-shirts. These were like cap sleeve t-shirts. You had them in the red. They were coming in at £5, which was a good little price. Also had it in the sort of beigey cream colour. And then we had a different style here with sort of a lettuce hem edging little frilly sleeved top, short sleeve top. And there was another style here that also had that sort of frill sleeve in the white colour, and that one was coming in at £8 there. We had some stripy t-shirts. This one was like a green and cream colour. That one was coming in at £8. And we also had this blue and white one here. Again, cap sleeve, but with that frill embroidered sort of in, what is the word, guys? I'm not going to say it, but you know what I mean. And you had that little keyhole at the back there. This one was coming at 14, so a bit more pricey. I did like this little t-shirt here with the little daisy on the front, and it was like a sort of mauvey, a sort of mauve stripe with white stripe going through it, and it also had it in the navy blue and cream, which was nice. This dress here, big puff sleeves. It was like a denim material, quite nice. They had so many sizes here, and as you can see, that sort of drop hem there was not straight. It kind of went down, as you can see, that detail, and just behind it had a little round keyhole part on the back, which was quite nice. I did like this dress, a bit short for me, but very nice. And then we also had another kind of puff sleeve dress here, denim material with those buttons going down the front. You do have a tier at the bottom there, and it did also have some tie-ups at the side, so you could maybe pull it around the back or even pull it around the front, whichever you liked. Just next to that, we had some like Converse style little pumps here. They were quite thick and heavy, which I didn't really like. Yeah, I mean, because Converse are quite light, but these ones were quite heavy. So we had that style of dress, the black one I just showed you, in this wash blue denim, and I did like this. There was only a few left. There was about 3 dresses left, and it wasn't done up at the back there, as you could see. Someone had undone it, but you can see with that one it was done up, so you've got that little round keyhole. Now these trainers were quite nice as well. I did like these. They reminded me of my Adidas trainers that I have. They're not really thick like the last pink pair that I showed you. They're quite they're just, yeah, they're just a nice pair. As you can see, these ones next to it were quite thick and heavy, but those other ones, like these ones, these silver ones, were nice as well. And yeah, definitely ones that I would give a try, but unfortunately they don't do my size. I do have big feet. This little set was nice, and it was like a linen sort of cotton material. The bottoms were £16. I love the colour of them. They were like a baby blue colour, and I think they had a matching top as well, and it also come in a cream colour there, as you can see there. And there was a cream and blue stripy ones here. Again, I do like these. They're kind of like that pyjama style pair of trousers. They were also coming in at £16. Really like these. I was really sort of having a good old look at them. I wanted to pull them open and look at them, but yeah, as you can see. So you're almost spot for choice at George Asda, especially with the wide leg trousers. These were a nice quality pair of wide leg trousers. I love the pattern, I love the colour of these, and I love the material. Really nice quality pair of trousers here. Very summery. They're like a sort of a terracotta browny colour. And then we also had these black and white trousers here. These were quite thick. They felt like good quality, and they weren't a wide leg trouser. They were more of like a cigarette style of trouser. Like they went in at the ankle, and yeah, they were very thick and good quality. Here we have a wide leg pair of trousers with that stretchy top. I'm not really a fan of this big stretchy top style of trouser. I don't like a big waistband like that. I like a thick waistband, but not as thick as this. But I can imagine them being very, very comfortable. Here we have like silky satin trousers. I think I see these last time when I came in, but they didn't have as many colours. I think I just see one pair of them, but there's a navy blue pair here, and also there was those sort of browny, beigey colour ones as well. And then some sandals just next to that. These sandals were coming at £18. I didn't really like the quality of them, if I'm honest, but I did like these sandals here. But the only thing is, I find that these kind of Birkenstock looking sandals, if they're not Birkenstocks, they're not very comfortable. And yeah, so moving on, we have these trousers here. Love the colour of these trousers. They were like a cheeseclothy material, really, really nice feeling, really soft and comfy feeling. And it also had these green ones here, which were coming in at £15. And then some more wide leg trousers here. They were all kind of different kind of materials. So really depends on what kind of material you prefer, shall I say, and pattern. So we have some dresses here. This was a cute little dress, very different. I like the sort of pink and the green and like that frill detail. I like the material of this. I think this would look lovely on. That was coming in at £22, as you can see there. And then we had this black dress here, which was the Broadly Anglaise. Did I say that right, guys? And this was just a full plain black dress. Really nice. I think this would look quite pretty on. So some more dresses here. These were short dresses with that shearing sort of bust detail, bust area there. So you've got that stretch, as you can see. I'm showing you it's quite stretchy. These were coming in at £16. Got that puff sleeve, and it was a black and white sort of gingham material there. So we had the same style of dress, but in a blue, white and black. Which again, I can imagine this dress being so comfortable on. Again, another dress that you would just pop on with some sandals, a little crossbody bag, and you're good to go. And another dress that has that shearing across the bust there. You've got a little bit of a different style in terms of the back. You've got that crossover little detail, and this was coming in at £20. Moving on, we have this long sleeve black little short dress, and I really like this. It actually reminds me of a dress that I actually have, and yeah, I like the frill detail that's going across the front. I like the fact that it's got long sleeves, and I definitely think that it's a dress that you could take throughout the year, not just the summertime. Put some black tights and some boots on, a little cardigan over the top, and that would look great through the autumn and winter. So definitely one that could take you throughout the year. And just behind, as you can see, there were some more dresses, different patterns, different styles, great prices. This one has a little tier at the bottom. I'm just showing you there that it did have a little tier at the bottom. We had this brown and beige one as well. Again, I love the colour of this, love the sort of leafy detail going through it. I don't like that tier at the bottom of the dress, honestly. I just wish they'd stop doing tiers. They're just the bane of my life. This little dress behind, not my cup of tea, but I can imagine one of my friends really liking this dress actually. My friend Dana, I think she would really like this dress. It felt like it would be really comfy on. And then just behind we had this dress here with that black collar. Again, not my cup of tea, but a nice dress at that. Now this was definitely my cup of tea. I really like this dress. However, there was just one. I searched high and low in this store to find these dresses. I felt like someone had picked it up and put it in the wrong place. So I kind of went on the search and could not find any more in this beautiful green. Oh, I just love this dress. However, I did find it in a different colour, but it didn't hit me the way this one hit me. Look at the bottom of the detail in this dress. So nice. I'd definitely recommend this one. If you find this, give it a try. I think it would look so pretty on. And I have seen the same style of dress on Boden websites. I've seen it on websites that are a little bit more expensive, a little bit more high quality. So I definitely think that there actually was a few pieces of clothing that I see in George Asda that I've seen in other places that are more sort of high quality dresses that are coming in at £150. So yeah, definitely I feel like George Asda are giving you good style clothing at a budget. So yeah, I would highly recommend going and have a look at the dresses that George Asda have, because they do have some really nice style of dresses that are a really good price. You'll see as we go through the video, there is one aisle that has a whole load of dresses that I definitely think are worth sort of going and trying out or checking out. Again, this dress here is one of those dresses that I thought this style of this dress is really up there. I definitely think you would see this style of dress in like Marks and Spencer's next, where the quality of the dress would probably be better. So I did pick this dress up to try it for use because I loved the style of it. However, I weren't really in love with the material. which you'll see in my try on video after this video. Just in a couple of days, just after this video, you'll see the try on haul and you'll see the pieces that I picked up. Now, this wall of clothing, really nice. I love the style and the cut of the clothes, and actually the material of the clothing was quite nice as well. I really like this stripe little top with the type detail down the side. Really, really nice. It felt lovely to touch as well. I definitely think this would be really comfortable on, and as you can see, they had the matching trousers just below. I feel like this would be a really comfortable little set to wear, and I think it would look really nice on. So yeah, this back wall here had some lovely pieces. This little knitted top here, really, really nice as well, coming in at £14. Nice little knitted top. Then just behind that little cream little knitted top, we had this sort of crocheted skirt. It did have like an underskirt underneath it, but it wasn't a full full underskirt. It was sort of halfway, so you would see the bottom of your legs, which I think would look quite nice. And it came with a matching little waistcoat there. I did love the colour of this. The waistcoat was coming in at £15. And then just in front we had a little white ribbed little vest top there, which was coming in at £7. Got those little buttons down the front there. It felt really nice quality. So this is that little set that I showed you in the it in the white, and I said that I think that it would look so nice. They also had it in this green colour. Again, I feel like this is good little set for a good little price. I couldn't even believe that those trousers were £13, if I'm honest. Really, really nice. I definitely recommend giving that one a try. You got this little white top here, the eyelet top, and that was coming in at £16. Love the sleeves on this as well. Really, really pretty. I think that would look lovely with some jeans or some little shorts. Some more wide leg trousers here. These were a black linen wide leg pair of trousers. They look like they'd be really comfy. They were coming in at £15. Then we have this little frill top. These tops are really in. There's so many tops, so many long sleeves, short sleeves, white tops with that frill detail around the neckline. Now, I will say, guys, I was in two minds whether this was a top or a dress, because to me it seemed like it was a little bit too short for a dress, but then it looks too long to be a top. So take it as you will. I mean, if you're shorter, then this could be a dress for you. But for me, this would be too short. I think way too short. So I don't know. It may have been a dress. It may have been a top. I don't know. You're gonna have to go into store and check it out for yourself. But it was nice quality, and it was coming in at £22. Then we had some shorts here. These were like a really comfy, relaxed pair of shorts. They were coming in at £9, and they also had the matching little top. There was like a halter neck top. I do like this little set. I love the top. I do love a halter neck. Yeah, it'd be very comfortable on. And these trousers are really, really nice. They are like a smart pair of trousers. You could wear these, dress them up or dress them down, whichever you fancied. And they were coming in at £14. They looked really nice quality. Really love the colour of those as well. We had this little top here, little jacket top, shall I say. You could wear it as a little jacket, wear it as a top, whichever you wanted. And I think they had matching trousers here. So yeah, as you can see, matching trousers. I mean, I wasn't a fan of this set. I don't know why. It just didn't appeal to me. But the trousers were a lovely cream colour. They were coming in at £20. And I really like this kind of toweling material. I don't know if you can see, I'm kind of showing you to the camera the kind of material of it, but it felt really nice. I loved it, the cream. I loved the stripe going through it, and I loved the fact that they had more than one thing in this material. So they had the top and they had the shorts, and then they also done a little romper in it as well, which was coming at £14, as you can see there. And as we move through the video, they also did a little dress in the same material. So I love the fact that they had this material in many different kind of items. So yeah, I like that. And as you can see there's a little black pair of shorts. These were kind of like a long pair of shorts, which I liked and appreciated, because not everybody wants to wear shorts that are up your backside that show your bum cheeks. So I like the fact that these shorts were a little bit longer. So yeah, there's something for everybody, which I really appreciate. And you had this little top here. Not really the massive fan of this because it had the tears going through it, and you had that little tie up around the back there. But yeah, £16 for that one. And it also had this little black, I think I showed you this actually. This dress was dotted around somewhere else, and I think I did pick that up. We have a t-shirt here, quite nice quality, this t-shirt. And we also had this top here, which I think had matching trousers. I think if we look below, am I right? Yes, I'm right. Had some wide leg trousers there. So a nice little co-ord set there. Like I said, I'm loving all of the co-ord sets that all of the supermarkets are having on offer for us at the moment. So this is another dress here in that same material that I was just saying to you. I like the fact that they had that material in many different style of clothing. Really comfy material, that is. I love this t-shirt here. You'll see this in my try on haul. I did pick it up. Has that little cocktail cup on the cocktail glass on the front there with the little olives in it, saying chin chin on the front. And that was coming in at £8. You can see I'm thumbsing it up, guys. I like that one. And this top was quite nice as well, with the seashells on it and a little smock detailing at the bottom. Here is a long t-shirt style black dress that said Paris on the front. And then just next to it, we had some other summer dresses here. This one was plain black, quite nice, sort of like cap sleeve. And it had that little tie up around the back. And it also came in this sort of brown terracotta colour as well. I feel like this would be really comfy on and actually look quite cute. And they were coming in at £14 for these. Then just next to it, I had some more dresses here. I mean, these dresses on this side, they weren't really appealing to me that much. But I thought I'd give you a look at what they have in terms of all of the dresses. And they also had this style of dress in a cream colour, as you can see here. Again, this the tiers that put me off. So I had quite a few tiers at the bottom there. This was coming in at £22. This dress was really pretty. It was like a silky satin material, had sort of a bit of a crossover back detail. It was long, like a maxi dress. I think that this would look really lovely on in the summer. You could wear it daytime or evening. And then this row of like clothing was jumpsuits and dresses. This was a jumpsuit that had the tie-ups on the shoulder part here, coming in at £18 there. It felt like it would be really comfortable on. And I'm just loving these patterns. I'm loving these patterns on dresses, swimsuits. I'm really, really liking that kind of brown and black and beige. Then we have this dress here, which I think would be really comfy on and actually look quite flattering. I like the stripe that's going down into kind of like a V. Another dress here with these palm trees on. Again, this is a maxi dress. I think this had adjustable straps on this dress as well. This was, how much was this coming in? I can't remember now. And I'm not sure if I showed you a close-up. £14, so not too bad. You also had it in a pink there. And then we also have another pink dress here. I definitely think this would be really comfy. Was this a dress or jumpsuit? Sorry, this was a jumpsuit. And that was in a really bright pink there. And that was coming in at £18 with that sort of, can you see that detail around the neckline there? Then this dress here was the same style of dress that I just showed you in that animal print, but this was in like that patchwork print that I showed you in the Cami at the beginning of the video. It was really similar to the Cami, but this was in a silky satin material, and it had that sort of detail at the back, pulling detail, the same as the animal print. Now, this is the dress that I showed you that I said I loved in that green, but this is in a white and blue. I can imagine this white and blue one being quite popular as well. I just love that detail on the bottom. Really nice detail. This dress was a bit more pricey. It was coming in at £30, but I definitely think that this would look so beautiful on. And it also came in black and white, as you can see there just behind. They had the black and white, but for me, the green one was a showstopper for me. I really love that green one. I definitely will be looking out for it when I go back into store. I really like this dress. I love the style. I love the frill detail under the bust line. I like the arms on this. I really like the style of this. And then just behind we had this dress here, which was like a silky satin material. It was like a sort of a pinky colour. Felt really lovely. It felt like those trousers. I showed you two wide leg pairs of trousers in a navy blue and like a brownie colour. Definitely the same sort of material. Then we had this blue dress here, which I really liked. I liked the material of it. I like this. I think it would look really nice on. I like these sleeveless dresses with the collar. I think that they're quite classy looking, and I loved this one here. I did bring it home, and you will see this on in my try on. Yeah, I just really liked it. It's just a bit of me. It got that rope little tie up around the waist as well, which I thought was quite cute. And this dress was coming in at £20, and it did also come in black. So if you preferred the black, you've got the option of that one too. But yeah, really nice dress. The material felt nice as well with this. Then we had some little blazer jackets that had matching shorts, which was really nice. I like this sort of olive green one. The shorts were £12, and they felt really, really nice, like nice quality, like nice material. It had a bit of a shine to it, like a little bit of a sheen to the shorts and the blazer. The blazer had sort of like ruched sleeves with a button detail for you to kind of ruche them up. The blazer was coming at £22, which I thought was a good price. And then we also had it in this floral sort of leafy print, not floral, leafy print. Really, really nice. I like the fact that you got the matching shorts as well. Definitely a little set that you could wear dressed up. Be nice to like a christening or something like that. Really nice. Honestly, I've got envy. I wish I could wear shorts. I mean, I can wear shorts. Of course I can wear shorts. But I just don't feel comfortable in wearing shorts just because of my knee condition and the way my legs are forming and changing shape. I just don't feel comfortable wearing shorts. But every time I see all these short sets, I'm like, oh, I love, I love, I love. So yeah, I'm hoping that maybe once I have my operation on my knees, it may make me feel a bit more confident in wearing shorts or wanting to wear shorts. But yeah, at the moment, it's a bit of a no-go for me. But yeah, I do have short MB. I do wish I could wear all these beautiful little short sets. So more dresses here, as you can see. They were really, really nice. I did not really like the material of this black dress here. It didn't feel like it would be comfortable, really. I'm a bit of a fabric snob, and not to say that I need sort of high quality clothing, but I just like fabric that feels comfy and soft and nice on my skin. And yeah, that black dress did not feel like it would be comfy on at all. So just at the front of the store, which I missed, and I see it as we were sort of leaving, was this little red set here. So I thought I'd give you a little look at that. You've got the little sort of waistcoat style looking top. It was like a knitted material, and it was red and like a red and white or red and cream colour. And then you also had matching trousers to go with that little top there. So these are the trousers. And they were coming in at £16. And then you could also get a bodycon style dress here, which is quite a long one, so like a maxi long bodycon style dress. And that was, how much was that? £20. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that as yeah, we were literally just about to leave, and then I was like, hold on, and I see that little set. So I will say that George Asda have an amazing selection of swimwear, honestly. And I definitely say that I feel like George Asda, over the years, I've managed to find a lot more swimsuits there than I have anywhere else that fits me and goes around my tummy area, as I do have a bit more of a larger tummy area and I'm very tall. So I need a swimsuit that's going to fit me in my sort of torso, because sometimes you get swimsuits and they're just too short. They don't go all the way up. So yeah, I definitely say George Asda. I've had more success at George Asda than I have anywhere else. I feel like they're a good price. And they last years. I mean, I've got swimsuits that have lasted absolutely years from George. So yeah, this is all of the beachwear, swimwear that they have on offer. You'll see as we go along, they've got so many different colours available. I literally love this romper. That came home with me straight away, and you'll see this on in a try on haul. This came in many different colours as well. I honestly got quite excited in this area, which I don't normally do in swimwear. But I did get quite excited looking at all the swimwear in George Asda. So I decided to pick some of it up and give you a little try on haul. So you will see a few or a couple swimsuits on me in my next video, which will be my George Asda try on haul. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye out for that. So the swimwear section was the last section that I looked in. So this is coming towards the end of the video. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you aren't already subscribed, I'd absolutely love it if you would become part of my YouTube family. I do loads of these come shop with me's, showing you what's new in stores. I also love to try the clothes on for you so you can see what the clothing looks like on a true plus size body. Again, thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you all in my next video. Take care and God bless to you all. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye guys.